That's all
I
right.
rolled a natural one,
We
too.
always have Grim roll just to see if he can get anything better than a 19.
Right. But still, that sucks.
All right. So at this point, Droot is he's still pretty smart with what's going on, or perceptive. Droot and Grim and R2 are going to. Well, actually, y'all R2. No, excuse me, R2. Grim and Droot will hear howls. Over all the commotion that y'all are kind of in around these ruins. But R2 is going to spot, and she will be able to see from her vantage point higher above. She's going to see out of the fog from the west and the east, flaming creatures kind of not galloping, but striding through the fog. And then Grim and Drew will also see that one of the trees behind y'all has begun to creak and move.
Here we go again.
Okay. I just saw a tent pop in. Has that always been there?
Popped up behind him.
Oh yeah, that tent had disappeared. It's back now.
Oh, yeah, that was supposed to be removed. Sorry. That was his little faux tent. I'll remove that. There's no need for that now. All right.
Oh, hell. Shit.
Boy, there's some people up in this.
All right, Jack, you are up.
All right, I'm going to cast telekinesis on Strahd. He has to make a strength saving throw against. I just figured out how to use my spellcasting on.
Shit.
Oh my god.
That dude's strong.
Well, I'm going to have to roll a 19 or higher because my spellcasting modifier. Nah. Let's roll a d20.
Crit him. Nope.
Oh, yep. Never mind.
Close. I mean,
All right, you got to take any movement?
Nope.
All right,
Well,
so
I was not thinking he'd have high strength. I'll be damned.
one of these creatures off to the east that R2 has seen is going to come running out of the fog. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And then one of these is going to do the same. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45, 50. All right, Drew.
Jeez. Hold on one second. Let me check and see. Crap. Never mind. I'm going to ride my little horsey. Whoops. Back over here behind Strahd. And I'm going to say, guys, let's grab him.
Well, let's first do this. I actually kind of forgot. I don't necessarily want to have to retcon too much, but if I recall, you're charmed.
Oh, am I really?
Yeah, you remember when you rode your horse through, he cast charm on you and you failed to
Oh,
roll.
I forgot all about that. Okay.
And so you wouldn't have cast Moonbeam.
Well, I cast Moonbeam before I charged.
Oh, that's right,
so
that's right.
still
I was
good.
already in there.
Excuse me, that's right. But you would regard him as friend. So as far as trying
Okay.
to,
So Drew's on ground control.
So I would drop Moonbeam then, I guess. So I would quit concentrating on that. And then I'd run in front of him and be like, guys, don't hurt him. He's my friend. Let's just talk this out. And that'll be it. Do I get to make another save or not?
yes, I think. Wait, hold on. Let me pull up his. His is weird. The target's on there. No, unless Strahd does something
Okay.
harmful and hits you, then you could roll. Otherwise, it lasts for 24 hours.
Actually, I'll tell you what, I am going to, I know what I would do. Instead of running up in front of him, I actually would run down to this hellhound
Okay.
and take a swing at, oh, snap. Okay. And take a swing at it. But you can take the Moonbeam off because I would drop it.
Okay.
I'll take 2 swings at that dude.
Let me go back to that, and I'm pretty sure those hit. Yeah. First one hits. Second one misses.
All right.
So you'll.
And Harak will prepare the dodge action.
Okay. Carrick.
Carrick's going to look around and kind of tell everybody, hey, we got some kind of fiery dog things coming at us. And then you will see Carrick's new familiar trick. If I can find it.
An octopus.
No, we're not there yet. Not level. Crap. Oh, you will see 4 Carricks.
That's a cool spell. I love that spell.
And I will step forward a little bit, and I will, with my snake hand glove, you will see me, instead of making a fist, you'll see it open up, and my mage hand, or my Bigby's hand, will charge forward and attempt to grapple Strahd.
Okay.
So he needs a strength check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now he fails.
Yeah, I got a 15. Oh, I just barely made it. And that was with advantage, too.
All right. Yeah, so is that a?
Here, I'll click on the spell again. But that was that was a bonus action use of Bigby's hand.
Okay. Yeah, I just couldn't remember.
It was the which one? It was the grasping one. So he's grappled now.
Gotcha. All right. Boom, boom, boom.
It's in the middle somewhere.
I knew that thing could do a whole bunch of cool stuff.
Yeah, it has 4 different things it can do. It can hit, it can grab, it can push, and then it can kind of like block, like stay between me and somebody.
Gotcha.
So,
All
all
right.
right. That's that. He should be grappled, and that's my turn.
All right. Next up is Ira.
All right, I'm gonna just take a shot at Strahd there. So
You'll have some luck. I think your arrows in all the encounters are the only. Your arrow did the other night.
Fail.
Was rolling.
critical fail.
Oh, never mind. Well, too soon.
You got
So far, I think you're like the only one to physically hit him.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly right.
There's a 16.
Well, hey, if he's grappled, does he have advantage?
No. Well, I don't know.
Or is that only advantage on melees?
It won't matter. Neither of those hit, even with advantage.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
A 24 doesn't, or a 28?
it's like a 28 to hit him.
It'll be 29.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Drew remembers.
I do. I remember well. Swinging and missing, turn after turn.
But I will. I mean, it's a given at this point. But just as a reminder, with that particular arrow coming so close to hitting, well, actually both of them, you're going to see that same kind of glint, like it almost kind of makes contact with him, but something kind of causes it to repel just ever so slightly. You kind of see this glimmer, this glint. So you have like a visual representation that your arrow hit, but it didn't do any damage.
All right, I'm going to move to 5, 10, 15.
All right.
And I'm going to yell. Can I yell? No. Can't.
Yeah. You can yell. You got a free action.
Yeah, there's a big ass tree coming.
Karen didn't see that.
Yeah, Jack needs to know that.
Yeah, Jack.
The trees by me.
Yeah, he was just south of you.
6, Jack.
I do not see a tree moving.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Grim, you're up.
He just told you.
I just told you.
You're up, Grim.
Sorry, I was muted. I don't think it matters order. Bonus action. I'm gonna cast. Well, oh, I don't want to do that. I want to cast it. Yeah, I want to cast spiritual weapon over here by Strahd.
Okay.
And I'll bring it out. Sweet business. We on the table.
Good deal. You got all these ethereal weapons and things swinging around. With the gladiator and the horse, you'll have like a party of 10.
Hey, I took myself out of the fight.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but when you said you were flying off, I was like, okay.
I don't know if that hits him or not. I don't know if I have an advantage or not.
That was kind of on purpose.
Either way, 29 is the AC.
Okay. That was bonus action for my movement. I'm going to hear what Ira said.
Okay.
I'll go here. And okay, there's more than a tree. I didn't get this far in mind. All right. I'll see that hellhound on the ground.
This one right there?
Yeah.
Right. All right.
17 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. That 11.
And next attack on him has advantage.
All right. Next up is this hound. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. All right. 15, 25, 35, 40, 45, 50. He's going to take his movement, and then he is going to. Where's that at? All right. So it'll just be Jack that he uses that on.
And what is it?
It's coming. It's he's
Oh,
going.
okay.
I just measured it first.
Oh, good.
So just need to make it's a deck save, but it's only a 12.
Only a 12 is. That's a lot for
Could be
me.
a problem.
Oh, actually, no. I got pretty decent deck saves. Doesn't matter.
Critical fail.
+6 is really helping out.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
2 ones in a row for me.
All right, so you'll take 21 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And I got to mark him with something that lets me know.
You say 21?
Yeah, 21. All right, and next is going to be Mr. Strahd. Mr. Strahd is grappled currently.
Yeah, so no movement.
Yeah, no, he's pretty much incapacitated. Does he get any type of save or check to try to get ungrappled?
I assume he could use his action to make a strength check to get out. Yeah.
All right. Well, I just didn't have. I wasn't going to scroll back up for the spell since it was coming from a giant hand. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
So
it means I get advantage on my checks against him.
All right. Well, then we will.
I'll take it. That was 19. 16. He gets out.
All right. So he is no longer grappled, but that was his action. And he will continue to stand there. All right. Let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. All right, this thing right here is going to use fire breath as well. And Droot, you will need to make, and Harak will need to be able to make deck saves, and I'm going to go ahead and roll the deck save for the Hellhound that was caught in it. All right, so he failed that, so he'll take 21 points of damage.
All right, give me 1 second for Harak. Let me pull up the stats here.
And done yours on fire damage, something special for you?
Me? Nah.
No, I remember you saying something about that.
So this will be, hold on. I'm going to roll a d20 for Harak, but it's a +4. So,
Okay. All right.
So 21.
All right. So y'all will only take half on that.
So half of 21.
Yeah. And let me put a little red dot on that guy. And this one is 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And let's see here. Yeah, he can do it. So he will use the same thing, but he'll only catch Harak and Droot on this one. The same thing.
Well, I'll be honest, it doesn't matter if Harak saves. Harak's gone.
Oh, I thought he had more HP than that.
No, only 19.
All right, so Droot will land on his feet as Harak disappears, and then oh,
Whoops. Okay, here.
Again.
I forgot that I had joined them for you.
Yeah. So I take another 10.
Yeah, just another 10.
All right, so do I get to make a save now that one of something that's friendly with Strahd has hurt me?
Yes, absolutely.
So would that be, I get 2 chances at it because I got hurt twice?
Correct. You get 2 chances at it.
So was it charisma?
Yeah, let me scroll back up to it.
Well, that was a critical fail on the first one.
That was when we let me pull up his actual sheet because the spell was that session. It is a DC of 22.
Oh, I just missed it.
Wisdom save. No, do
Oh,
wisdom.
wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom. Try second wisdom. There you go. Well, for the time being, you will still be
Yeah.
charmed by him. All right, so this guy is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. And this guy, turn over down. All right, and then big man on campus. He is 30. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Whoa.
Okay, Jack, you're up.
All right. Well, first of all, I'm going to move. Actually, I'll stay right there. I can't see. Then I'm going to cast Animate Objects. And I'm going to throw up a bunch of little pennies, coppers.
Okay.
10 of them. And I'm going to attack this guy that attacked me. So how do I do this again? I mean, you get 10 small ones, 10 tiny ones, right?
You get 10 attacks, yeah. So
Yeah.
roll 10 attack, and it's plus 8 to hit.
That's
So you're at 8.
13,
So
2 critical fails. What's this guy's AC?
That guy, it's 15.
15, so that's 1. Well, that was pretty pitiful. 2, 3.
3.
Just 3 hits. Wow.
Yep. So you get 3d4 plus 12.
He takes 17. What kind of roll? 17 points of damage.
So 17?
Yep.
All right. Anything else you can do?
No, that's as far as I can move.
Okay. Next up is this guy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right. This guy is going to use his breath on Grim and Droot. But let's see here. I'm not sure. We'll say that doesn't hit Carrick. So Grim and Ivor, y'all need the same thing as Drew had done. Dex save 12 or better.
I'm good.
All right. So Ivor will take half damage of 21, so he'll take 10, and Grim will take the full 21. And this one is going to attempt to take, since it's standing there toe to toe with Master Droot, he is attempt to take 2 bites out of him.
That one will hit. The first one will hit.
All right. All right. Carrick, you're up.
Okay, Carrick's gonna look around and see what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 9 of these hellhound beast things. And I'm gonna get a little creative. You'll have to forgive my freehand here.
Sure.
I'm gonna do it blue, so hopefully this is easy to see. All right, I get 10 10-foot panels. So we're gonna kind of go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wait, no, that's too far. Well, fine.
I get the gist of what you're doing. You're
Yeah.
building a wall around everybody.
Yeah. And Big B's hand disappears.
Okay.
But no one else sees anything or can tell anything else has happened because it's invisible. Well, actually, I guess Strahd might feel imperceptibly that he is pushed into the wall and this other guy is pushed out.
Hey, point of order. I didn't realize it till just this moment. I deleted myself from the turn order when I deleted my token.
Yeah. Will you scroll up there real quick and see what your initiative was? I can't remember.
I was 21.
Okay.
I just realized because I normally went before Carrick, and I just finally realized what was happening.
All right. You're back in there, and
Each take one step in to the wall towards us. And then Drew, you can take a step in too.
I need to go. Yeah.
before he's pushed in, Drew, what would you have done?
I would have done a booming blade on this dude in front of me.
Okay, go ahead and do that. Yeah, that will hit, and that will actually be enough to kill him.
All right, cool.
All
So
right.
yeah, that's what I would have done for my turn.
Okay. All right, and then would you have taken any movement after that?
No, I would have stayed right there with the other one.
All right, and then so now you'll be pushed back by Carrick's wall of force.
Yeah, and Grim and Ivor step into the wall. Yeah.
All right.
And then I'll tell everyone as a free action at the end of my turn, I'll tell everyone focus on Strahd. Assume that doesn't open up the opportunity attacks because. Yeah.
All right, and next up is Ivor.
All right, I have this. Is what I picked up when we fell out of when the castle fell.
You mean when we crashed the castle?
Right. So for long rest, I can use a storm arrow, which splits the next arrow 5 into 3 separate arrows.
Okay.
Extra D, 1d6. So
Who you firing it at?
that's Strahd.
Okay.
24. Not gonna hit him though, huh?
No, sir.
And then 23 is not gonna hit him. So can I cast? I should have just. I don't know that force. That wall of force is there though, right?
Well, actually, Carrick, he said you would have felt yourself kind of pushed back a little bit, so you'd have an idea that something was there.
All right, that's it. That's my
Hey,
shot.
well, so on that shot with the sentinel bow, you get to make 3 attack rolls with that one, right? Because it's 3 arrows
Right.
on that one shot.
Each arrow that hits, so that means you get to attack with each one.
Yeah, so that's 3 rolls for that first shot.
Okay.
With advantage.
26, 19. That's all of them.
Oh boy.
Right.
But this AC was a little lower. That would have been massive damage.
All right, Grim.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, hold on one second. Before we do that, Strahd is now going to take another legendary action. He is going to use Bite on Jack.
Nope.
All right. Now go ahead, Grim.
Well, I still have my spiritual weapon, so as my bonus action, I'll attack the Hellhound with my spiritual weapon.
All right.
Um,
I think that's, 15. That'll hit.
18.
Hey, a hit.
So just 6. That plus 6 is for the
Okay.
crit.
Gotcha. All right. So, Sweet Business will whack off a bit of the Hellhound.
Oh, he's not whacking anything off.
Did you help Jack off the horse, or did Jack?
All right. Let's see here. So you can take any movement, Grim? Oh, that was your bonus. What
That
is
was
Grim
the
gonna do?
bonus.
Yeah. What's Grim going to do?
Not a lot of candy right now. I'm gonna make my way this way around Carrick, and I don't want to do anything with concentration.
I just found these sitting next to me.
Well, I'm just gonna do a Sacred Flame
Okay.
for Strahd.
All right.
Deck save. Very small chance that he saves. Yeah. So yeah, no effect.
All right.
Dang, dude has 8 strength plus 8 strength plus 7 dex.
Plus 9 strength, I think. Or is it 8?
Let's scroll back up.
All right.
8.
8? Okay.
This little guy right here is going to use his cone fire breath on Carrick and Grim. So y'all will need to make 12 dex save. And put a little red on him.
Wow. Could not be more opposite.
Yeah, I rolled the same. I rolled the same.
Y'all both rolled 1s and 20s?
No, I just rolled once. I didn't get a dang or anything.
I don't know. If I did.
So what was your roll? What was your roll? You said you saved, Brandon?
No, I failed.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then y'all will both take 21.
Y'all are getting y'all's ass whooped.
And next is,
That's why I said I didn't want to be away from Baron.
all right.
Yeah.
This creature.
White Knighting over here.
Now, this creature, hey, Brandon, just help me out because so I don't have to scroll. This thing right here that's right at the edge of this wall right here,
Yeah.
you had which way does the force go both ways?
Yeah, I get to choose which side of the wall they're on. So he would have gotten pushed back.
Gotcha. That's why I wanted to make sure because he was still sitting on that wall, and I figured he should have been pushed back. How far should he have been pushed back?
Off the wall, 5 feet, I guess.
Okay, gotcha. I just wasn't sure if it was like 10 feet or something like that. All right. So this thing would have felt this push, but these are not exactly the wisest of creatures. So he's going to use. Whoa, not the tree. Wrong selection. I'm too zoomed out. Hold on, I got to move the tree in order to get that token. All right. So this thing is going to try to go back at it, but then it's going to be pushed back again.
Yeah, it's an immovable object.
Yeah. So he's going to realize now after twice he can't get through. So he's going to, that was the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. All right. So he's going to do that. And then it's going to use a free action to howl. And then let me move the tree back. All right. And next up is Strahd. All right, so he is going to use multi-attack. He is simply going to use his claws to swing at Jack.
I am going to cutting words.
Okay.
Probably a mistake. I still 20 points of damage.
Yes. Let's see here. Let's see here. And then his second part of that multi-attack, he's going to attempt to bite you.
That one.
Glorious slow start to the weekend, enjoying the heady bouquet of lager and curry, steamed fart in the shower. Far better steamed.
Did you say you were using something?
If you're in the shower.
Oh, okay. All right.
Cutting words.
Okay. All right. So 23 is that hit?
Yeah.
Baby,
All right. So you're
come in on the verge of
you'll be
tears.
your maximum hit point will be reduced by the necrotic damage, which was 8.
8. And I didn't make
You're a husband, you know.
saves. So I know I don't. So.
All right. But he's been hit with radiant damage, I think, so he will not regain those hit points. All right. And next up is this thing. We've heard the howl. So he's going to go.
The bond that you have with the household is that if it is anything mechanical, it's your
30,
fucking
45,
fault.
45.
Baby, sugar, honey, darling. What did they teach you in that finishing school at the back of the auditorium?
Okay.
When you start off, you gotta go gentle with just the 2 fingers. That way you don't rip the root of your arm clean out when it backfires. What the Jesus you doing anyway? The neighbors starting this thing at 7 a.m. It's 10:30.
Oh yeah, each of those. Hold on. Those 2 that moved, I need to roll a
Fancy
d6 for them.
purple drinking gas in there, brand new. I know, tax free.
All right.
But it
So the
should
first one
start.
will get
Sure
his
go.
fire breath
Now
back.
this, being a J.A. Panese Honda, ought to have
And
no
the next
problem
one
whatsoever. But the
will
problem
not.
is the GC. You want the GX,
All right.
if I'm not mistaken. I'm not a small.
So this guy right here is going to, this hound is going
First things first, now she will start.
15, 20,
But just
25,
barely run.
30.
You gotta have the choke on.
And then it's going to attempt, it's going to see Ivor,
Probably some carbonation,
and it's going to attempt to attack him,
Let's
but
look
he is
at
going to be
the
pushed,
filter.
or go toward him, but he's going to be
Easiest
pushed
thing
back.
first. Sad
And
news, my friends.
so he
Not
will,
bloated. Moving on, next easiest thing first. Second,
and is this one,
it's the first thing you do
5,
when something
10,
grenades.
15,
You
20,
fill it full of oil.
25, and then he's going to be pushed back.
Damn sure it didn't have any oil in it when it grenaded.
35, 40,
Probably your
45.
curfew.
And he's going to attempt to go at him and be pushed back.
Coal tar, Eva.
So they're testing these walls.
Excelsior.
Next is the big dumb tree. He's going to attempt to, but he's going to be pushed back. So he is going to 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And Jack, you're up.
Okay. I am going to Dissonant Whispers Strahd.
Okay.
He needs to make a wisdom save.
It does slap bang. Well, you think I know this by heart by now.
Okay.
So we need air, we need fuel, we need compression, we need something else. Spark ignition. Let's take the spark and plug it out and see.
All right, you gonna take any movement, Jack?
Yeah, I'm gonna take. No, I'm not gonna move.
We'll have to go in
Okay.
with switch. Speaking
I don't think I'll
to
take 2 up.
All right. So this guy right here is
He
going to
takes half as much 3d6.
Okay. All right.
No.
All right, that one did not get his flame breath back. And yeah, you said he takes how much?
7 points.
All right.
It's not there, but that's about
And this one right here is going to, whoops, wrong. Carrot, and you push back.
Stick a screwdriver in there, hold on to the end of it.
30, he's going to try, but he's going to be pushed back.
Crank it over and you see how far that spark jumps up your arm and how far it tickles. You know, you kind of want it right up to your bicep. I've never been that tough or that dumb. The other thing we can do is stick our little thumb over there, roll over and see how about 100 psi.
That sounded bad.
Yeah, who is that?
If you're not blowing
Trevor.
Hey, Trevor.
if you can burner, no compression.
I thought there's not a kid with a broken foot or something.
Never you mind. Like I
All
said,
right.
squinch
What were you, Drew? You're muted, so I didn't hear what are you doing?
And if you had a horoscope, you could look at.
My bad, didn't realize I was muted. I moved up to this hellhound and took 2 swings at it because I still don't like hellhounds. They're
Okay.
still evil in my sight.
Right, the first one will miss, but the second one will hit. Minus 15. So when you whack at him, that thing lets out a howl, and where normal blood and stuff will kind of ooze out, you see kind of like venting of flames and stuff. But you leave a pretty big gash, and that thing seems wounded pretty badly.
But we're in luck because this still is running. We'll make over the old Italian tune-up.
That's
awesome.
And
All right.
some of
Carrot.
the juice. See what happens.
I hate to do the same spell twice,
All the jets and so forth.
but I don't like this open.
Buy a brand new one.
Oh wait, never mind.
Because
It's a moot point
the
anyway.
seal kit is likely as
Well,
much
it
as you
is.
can get an off-brand one from
What is it? 10
the
foot
usual
radius.
scumbags. I mean, sure, it's nice getting all
Decisions,
the gas,
decisions.
getting high on the carb cleaner fumes, but you get to a certain age and it just doesn't have the same appeal.
Okay, there. As much as I'm not a fan of Groot right now, I'm not going to leave him out in the cold. So, I guess, I don't know. Since nothing's hitting, I don't know what to do necessarily, except you'll see Carrot taking
I don't know how that works.
a little ball of acid forms in his hand, and he hurls it at the old Strahd.
Oh,
Okay.
that's the wrong hand. This hand is just
Fix it.
it's kind of backfire and slash kick back, and so you're gonna put a socket on here.
You can hit both of them, right?
Yeah, so that's
Yeah, I guess.
That way you
Right.
can go in reverse. It's not gonna hurt it.
Here's a fail. How much damage?
I think it's 3d6 now. Yeah. Oh gosh. eight points of damage.
This thing howls as this acid kind of burns into him, and he's kind of limping on his fiery appendages.
And I guess I'll stay where. I guess I'll back up towards Ivor just a little bit. Stay where I'm at.
All right.
R2 helps Ivor his next shot.
All right. Ivor.
Don't matter. I'll shoot Strahd. Nope. Nope. Oh, my turn.
Grim.
All right. Move up to here. I'm going to go ahead and move. Spiritual Weapon has 20 feet of movement. 15, 20. Leave it right there. It's not really close enough to do anything. Okay, Spirit Guardians. Hold on. Let me change. I'm going to roll that one more time with a card so you can read it.
All right.
I want it to be radiant damage. You get to choose radiant or necrotic. I'm going to choose radiant.
Yeah.
All right. So he's supposed to win a wisdom save.
Yeah, but anybody within enemy hostile within 15 feet. So Strahd and the dog.
All right. Strahd fails that. And the dog, if Strahd fails it, the dog's got to fail it. All right, so that is enough to kill the dog. And all right. You can take any movement?
Yes. I'm going to move right here. Wait, hold on. Is that within? Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Excellent. I'm going to go right here. No, right there. All right. Leave it there.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. So this one is 5, 10, 15, 20, 45. All right. Next up is Strahd.
See what I'm doing there is I'm using the choke to change the mixture, which is not right, especially once it gets up to operating temperature. You see, I'm poking the governor there. That
All right. So with this, he will look at you and kind of look at each one of you and say he'll take a free action to speak and say, I expected more from you, especially since our last encounter. I grow weary. You've ceased to entertain me at this juncture. And with that, he's going to begin to walk. 10, 15, 20.
His movement speed is halved.
All right, perfect. Well, good, because I froze. So, there you go. Go back. 10, 15, there we go, 15. So all three of y'all would get opportunity attacks, Jarut, Grim, and Jack.
Well, I don't because he's the friend.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
It's the top of his turn, so at the beginning of the creature's turn, he also takes damage. Or the first time he enters it, so do it.
All right.
I would have forced him to enter it, and whatever. Anyway. And I'll take my opportunity attack as well.
Yes.
Your weapons kind of glint off of him as he walks away with his back to you, and then he is going to use as his action.
If Strahd is
And he is going to turn into a mist.
Yeah, can't do anything about that.
And next up is this guy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40.
He'll take the damage from the spiritual from the spirit guardian as well.
Okay. What is that again? Scroll.
It was 17 plus or 14 plus 16, so 30.
30. All right. 30. All right. And then he is going to. He hasn't used his. He is going to use his fire breath on Grim. So you'll only take half damage on that.
I gotta get con save to keep my spirit guardians up to it. What was the damage?
10.
So there has to be a balance there.
There's a total of 21, but you saved, so only 10.
Goes down. Well, might be running a little bit slow, but the interesting thing, and I'll show you this, you poke the governor, so you feed the springs.
Oh,
And then
is it half the damage?
you bring it
Or
out of choke, so you're getting
how does that work?
more air, and the thing runs like a
yeah, it's half damage. You take half
that
damage.
means it's too lean.
And you get +3 from being within 10 feet of me.
You don't have surplus
Okay.
fuel cooling down all of the components, so the thing will run great for about 15 minutes, and then it'll be flowed right to smithereens. So we don't want
And
that.
this one is up right now. He's up.
Was
None of the jets.
was shape change a spell?
Right.
No,
It's
No,
just
it's a
something
feature.
there.
On his feet.
It's a feature.
Okay. All right.
It's a,
10,
an
15,
ability he has.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And then this one is going to 5, 10. Then it's going to try to go in 20, but be pushed back. 25, 30, 35, 40. Right. And the next one is this one that's already been pushed off. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And it's going to try to go in 40, but be pushed back. All right. And Mr. 3 is slowly on the move. 5, 10, 15, 20. And then it's going to be pushed back. 30. And Jack, you're up.
I'm going to just move. Gemini will let me pass from here. And then in my Iron Stone, I have another animate optics
Okay.
charged in there, so I think I'll burn that. Wait, hey. And prior to doing that, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to cast Plant Growth all the way down this line from the Wall of Force. So anything that has to come through here,
Okay.
actually, it's going to be from Baron's token over this way, has to go through
Okay.
Plant Growth. You get the gist on it.
Yeah, I got
As
it.
far as it can go, and as much as they have to walk through it, that's what.
100-foot radius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a massive spell.
All right. You gonna take any movement, Jack?
I moved my token back here first.
Oh, okay, got you. All right. So next up is this one. I'm gonna have him roll his. He does not get it back, and then he's already been pushed. So 5. What? Why is it not? There we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's gonna try the same thing. Or he pushed back. Groot, you're up.
Let's head up to this little hellhound and take some swings.
You should be on the other side of him.
Yeah, that's that plant growth. You're in the plant growth.
Oh, okay, so I'm on this side.
Yeah.
All right, either way.
All right. Yeah, both of those will hit, and that is enough to destroy that one. Any other movement?
Nah, that's it for me.
All right, Garrett.
I guess Strahd's gone, so I'll just kind of yell out loudly, "Coward!" and then take a firebolt at the hellhound I can see there.
Okay.
Right by the campfire. 18 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Do I have 3d10 now? I think I do. Sorry, I hadn't done it since level 11. Yep, 3d10. Uh, 18, 22 points of damage.
All right. You gonna hold tight, or you gonna move?
I'll remember the fire breath that's happened a couple of times, and I'll just kind of fan out a little bit.
Gotcha. All right. Ivor.
Oh, and Arthur, yeah, Hellfire.
I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll take a shot at that guy.
All right.
22,
You betcha.
11d plus 12, 48 plus 9, 6,700. I don't know, what is that?
I don't know. You tell me.
17,
29.
29, yeah.
All right. That is enough to kill him.
And then I'm gonna shoot it. Oh boy.
All right.
19 didn't come close. So.
Yeah, that's right. But you'll shoot at his mist form. It'll pass through him. But you can, like I said, can still see his mist. Grim, you're up.
I don't really see anything other than the mist. I do see. I can't see some stuff now.
You're kind of going in the plant growth. So
Yeah.
Shanghai.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot about that. I'm gonna go
That's
down.
my fault. I Shanghai.
Sorry. I'm gonna hang tight right here. And just I'll shoot a guiding bolt at this hellhound I can see.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit. Easy hit.
11 radiant. Next attack has advantage. Hey, how tall is that tree?
You talking about the tree blight?
Yeah, the giant tree down there, yeah.
Let's see here. 30 feet tall.
How tall is Carrot Wall?
Well, not that you know because you can't see it, but I think it's only 10 feet tall.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, 10 feet tall.
All right, so it was this one. Let's have him roll his. Nope. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And pretty much it doesn't matter because as soon as he steps in, he is now in slow motion bullet time.
Perfect.
All right, and that was him. All right, so it's Strahd. In his mist form, he's going to kind of be steadily rising and moving. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. He is into the fog now.
It is not enough to be not racist. You have to be anti-racist.
Oh, police, whoever's got that, turn that crap off.
Oh, you can hear it?
Yeah.
All I know was heard somebody was talking about Graham and saying police. That's what
Dude, we've already had threats. They've closed my building tomorrow and Friday and Sunday, and it's ridiculous.
Yes.
100%.
We're supposed to have one of the protests outside our courthouse. Let's see here.
They already have one down there?
Huh?
They already had, did they have one? I think they're supposed to have another or something.
They've had a couple that have gone through downtown, I think, but this one's supposed to start outside the federal courthouse.
Yeah, I've already bought my
I think
mask.
that one's on Saturday or Sunday, I think. So this guy is he's 5, and this one is going to take his 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then he's pretty much in it to win it. There you go. I want to make sure I do this correctly for you, Jack. I know you kind of were walling everything off. Were you having it go all the way out to here? Because if so, I'll back them up and slow them down back there.
No, I guess I was more just
I got
kind of
you.
going a line straight up and down, and probably out to here-ish. So.
Okay. I just want to make
Especially
sure.
for the sake of the game. We're
Yeah.
walled off, they're walled off. It's a Mexican standoff.
Yeah. That actually is as cumbersome as it is on my end. It's actually pretty neat. That's one of the cooler spells. 15, 20. This thing is scraping the wall that's getting pushed, and he's done. Jack, you're up. Yes, dear. Okay. I'll take one. I'll come get it.
So I guess I can cast over this thing, right?
Yeah, you can see.
Me out.
Yeah, he's 30 feet tall. You can see him easy.
Yeah. So on that guy, I'm just going to cast. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on him.
Okay.
And I want him to run further this way if he fails.
Okay. And it's a wisdom. He should fail this easy.
Yep.
All right. So, and he takes his full movement speed.
15 points of damage.
5. You said this direction?
Yeah. Hurry up and expedite this process. Get him over here.
Yep. All right. And you said 15 points? Yeah, 15. Minus 15. You gonna take any movement or are you gonna hold tight?
I am going to move this way.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I gotta move him a little bit to get this hellhound. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Just to line him up because I can see him. He'll be frozen now too with this guy back. Drew, you're up.
So are any of these guys been damaged?
Tree has.
The tree has. This guy has. This guy has not. This guy has. So the one in the middle is the only one that hasn't been hit, but the ones on the left and the right, the bookends have been hit.
All right, so the one on the left, I'm gonna use Toll the Dead. So they gotta
Okay.
make a wisdom saving throw. That'll fail, so they take 3d12. 14 necrotic.
All right.
And I want to step in front of Jack.
Okay. Carrot.
Firebolt 10. That one misses, I assume.
Yeah.
And R2 helped Iver.
Huh?
R2 helped Iver.
All right. You gonna take any movement?
No, I'm good.
All right, Ivor.
I'm gonna cast Spike Growth. I'm gonna put it.
Oh yeah, I remember y'all used that in tandem one time. That was brutal.
That was pretty
Getting
nasty.
our battlefield controls set up. What's up?
Well, I mean, I would have done it earlier, but I mean, technically, I didn't know it was a wall. I mean, like, I couldn't. 20-foot radius. That's not a radius. Oh, let me pull it on. Oh, there. Is that 20-foot radius? Yeah.
We're just gonna say it's pretty much covered every direction that they're gonna be coming at you from.
Yeah, I can't move it anymore, I don't think. Or I gotta. It's like that.
No, you don't. You love it. I know you don't trust me. But I know that that's
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna move 5, 10. I'm gonna step over the fire. I'm just kidding. Right there.
You're kind of in the spike. I mean, in the leg growth as well.
Me?
Yeah, the line is like right down over Barrett's head, kind of this blocking us in
Oh.
the wall of force,
Okay, I
and
didn't.
extend it out to like right over here.
Okay, I'm gonna stay there then. Okay.
All right. Grim.
I'm gonna move Sweet Business off the map because I'm gonna hold my action until these guys get within 15 feet of me.
Well, that may be a while. All right. So this guy right here, 5. Oh, and let me roll his d6. Nope, he does not. All right. Next is this guy. He will move 5, and he will take damage. What was that? You got to roll for that damage. The spike growth, I think.
It's 2d4 every 5 feet. So how far is he?
He moved 5.
You're already at this point.
Beforehand.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff that y'all got stacked there, so y'all just tell me what to subtract.
That's a wisdom saving throw for him.
Right. At this point, there's so many colorful circles there.
So he just took a step forward and then like 3 times.
Yeah, pretty much.
He takes 15 points of damage.
15, right? And then, see, and then 4 from the spike growth. Okay. Next is this one. 5. Roll that 2d4 again, and then this one will make his wisdom save. He'll fail that.
That's 30 points of damage.
Dang, what do you have cast?
Yeah, what do you?
Fairy Guardians, that's nasty.
Spirit
Right.
Guardian.
This guy will move
Spirit Guardians.
into the spiked growth.
So hold on. Not only is their speed is reduced in plant growth
Spike
and
growth
Spirit
does damage,
Guardians.
and Spirit Guardians do damage. Yeah, y'all get 3 things stacked there.
And they all reduce the speed.
Right. Yes, we said, yeah. They all have basically 5 feet of movement. Every 5 feet, they're getting tagged with 2 different types of damage.
2. Trillion hit for 2.
So hey, get ready to roll. 5, 10. All right, now he's in it. So boom. So he stops. So he moved 15. Roll 3 2d4s
6.
or 64. Yeah. That's-
6. Okay, yeah, there's 3 of them. There's another
And then minus
16.
and then wisdom save for him because he's touching that spirit guardian.
That's a pass. 15 points.
All right,
Jeez.
Jack.
So, hey, real quick, while he thinks about that, I had a held action for 15 feet.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's going to be quick. So, 15 feet, calm in front of me.
Yeah.
So it hits those 2 dogs.
Okay.
And 7 points.
Yeah, that'll hit. This thing is looking. He's spewing gas and flames. All the gashes on his body.
I'm just going to cast Fairy Fire
Okay.
on it. It should catch all these guys.
Why not? Let's throw another area of effect
In
here.
radius, so everybody gets advantage on them.
All right, so let's see. Dex saves for everybody.
Good.
He failed. He
No.
failed. He failed. And he failed. All right, so
That'll never happened to me again.
all 4 of those guys are afflicted by your fairy fire, and y'all got advantage on all that. All those guys. Not that you need it. All right, and this guy is going to move 5 and take all his damages. So go ahead and do his dex for it was a dex, wasn't it? Trevor?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Sorry. I'm getting all mixed up.
That's a save. That's 15.
He moved 5 feet. Ivor, roll your 2d4.
Sorry, I 3. I just saw something on my phone that this grandpa's a protest, live streaming, or whatever. So it's live.
Oh, the grandma finding Billy?
Dude, that's the funniest thing I've read.
Oh, I laughed so hard.
This is your grandma. Come home now. On the comments.
All right, Drew.
Oh, it was hilarious.
You're up, Drew.
Oh, me? Oh, my bad. The nearest one to me, I'll told the dead, so they gotta make a wisdom save. They failed that, so that's 3d12 necrotic.
All right, that will destroy that. Carrot.
That's it for me.
2 16s. 25 to hit. Firebolt for, I guess, the middle one there. Or what was the middle one?
Jesus Christ.
Couldn't move very far.
Shoot the tree.
Crit.
The
Because you got
tree.
advantage.
I have advantage. Yeah, that's
Yep.
All right. So who are you shooting at?
the tree.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah. And you probably more, right?
Mine is 30. 28. No,
It's 30 plus
It's 37.
doubled, so
Double.
74.
74.
Jeez, dude.
The road
Those are really sharp arrows.
All right. Yeah, your arrows with that take off portions of the top of its trunk, and it's no longer 30 feet tall. It kind of parts of it collapse off, and the thing's looking not near what it looked like when it came lumbering around the corner.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. The second one has a hunter's mark too. I hadn't been doing my hunter's mark on my second one. You always try to remind me. So with 13, probably. Do I still have advantage?
Yeah, you still have
You
advantage.
got advantage the whole time.
So I hit for 18.
Yep, that'll hit. All right.
So what was that? 74 plus 18? So,
It was a lot.
92.
You gonna take any movement?
no.
All right, Grim.
You almost could have killed the wizard with that.
Yeah, that was 92 points.
Let's see. I'm gonna stick with go ahead and shoot another guiding bolt in this tree. For 12 points of radiant damage. Next attack has advantage.
Right, does he need to make any save, or is that just?
It's an attack, so I have to. It's a 24 to hit.
Oh, got you. Yours always looks a little different than everybody else's. All right. Boom. All right. Are you gonna do anything?
No, I'm gonna stay right here.
Next up is this hound. It is going to move 5. And the tree is up next. He is going to make multi-attack. On Groot. It has 15 feet of reach.
I can't even see the tree.
He's reaching over the wall. He's right there.
Oh, he's reaching over the wall?
Hmm.
I'm saying like on my screen, I don't even see the tree.
I'm right behind. There's a wall or something here. That's
Yeah, there's some kind of
field
field
of
of
view.
dynamic lighting right there. I can't see.
I can't. I'll be honest. I can't even see what's there. There's so many freaking circles. If there's something there, then he won't be able to hit. I can't. Like I said.
No, I mean the dynamic lighting.
No, I know, but I can't even see that there's a wall there. It's nothing but circles.
Oh, got you.
There's just so many things there. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. That moved the whole map. I can't move those other circles. There's. Oh yeah. I see.
I had a radius on mine just for the 15 feet.
Oh, the big, okay.
I got him. I couldn't even see all that. I actually have him on a wall. He's not supposed to be on the wall. His movement should have been on this side up there. Are you able to see him now?
Yeah, I see half of him.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to say that, like I said, I couldn't even see that wall with all the tokens and all the shaders and everything there. So we're going to say he's a little out of range then.
Well, I'm not saying that. I was just going. I didn't know if there was something there that I can't. Yeah,
No,
see, I can't
no,
move my
no,
token through it.
Yeah, they have that dynamic not lighting on this thing, and like I said, I can't even see that wall with all that stuff there. So no, we're going to say he's a little further back than that.
There's an actual wall there.
Yeah, there's an actual wall there. When I move his token, there's a wall that runs vertical from there to.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay.
Yeah, like I completely lost track of it as well with everything there.
Okay, now I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, it blends in with the pavement. There's pavement on this side and this side, but yeah, there's a vertical wall that basically runs from there to
Yeah.
there. All right, so he's a little further away, so he's gonna take his 5 feet of movement, and that's not going to. I can tell you, we don't even need to roll for anything because even if he succeeds, that's enough to destroy him. All right, so Jack, you're up.
Oh, I'll just vicious mockery this guy. So he needs to make a wisdom save.
Let's see here.
Nope. Can't remember what the numbers are. It's 3d4.
Oh, yeah, as long as you roll more than a 2, you got him. All right. So that destroyed that one. All right. Drew, you're up.
Toll of the Dead. So wisdom save. Oh, he succeeded. So he'll take half 5 damage.
Oh, I didn't roll on his thing. It was his turn a minute ago. Okay. All right. Carrot?
16 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
16, 19 points of damage.
All right. Ivor. Bring us home, Big Daddy.
Shouldn't think it. So,
29 points of damage.
yeah.
Yeah, that'll kill him. All right, so you are out of combat. So with Ivor's arrow there, the last hellhound kind of obliterated and falls into a smoldering pile of flaming flesh. As it kind of sits there and smolders very near the campfire. I assume Jack will drop plant growth.
Yep.
And he will, as he drops that, y'all can kind of regroup in this area. And as y'all kind of stand there, everybody roll perception checks.
I'm back to normal.
I mean, just pitiful roll.
All right. So at this point, what's R2's roll?
A 15.
Oh, what was Carrot's roll?
Oh, less. Like a 12.
Oh, okay. All right. Then at this point, Grim, excuse me. Grim, I didn't see Ivor's roll either.
Oh,
Ivor's roll. Not that it matters a whole lot. This will be communicated to everybody eventually, but just for for descriptive purposes. Grim is going to notice from where he's standing. He's going to kind of have his head on a swivel. He'll notice that the fog is starting to subside. And R2 will notice this as well from his vantage or her vantage point. And like I said, I assume that would be relayed to everybody.
For sure.
Yay, another victory.
All right, as y'all kind of are kind of taking a look and stock of kind of what happened in these ruins, we're going to rewind, excuse me, several hours to when Baron and Irina had swooped off in great haste for Valakai. Baron in bat form, and Irina in raven or crow form. It was raven. And y'all do not encounter any issues as she knows the direction of Valakai Baron, so you kind of follow her, staying above the trees, but close enough so as not to draw attention as just a lone bat and raven flying together. And not that that would be the strangest thing. Not that that would be the strangest thing to see in the world, or this world. And so, let me get rid of this. So,
Hey guys, I'm sorry, but I'm calling it a night tonight. Y'all keep going on, but I'm out.
Yeah, I'm not far behind him to do it too.
Yeah, I've got a long week and I'm worn out, man.
I got you, man. Take it easy, bud.
Yeah, y'all keep going on. Y'all play Druid. You always do a good job. I'll see y'all next time.
All right. Let's see here. I got some. All right. So, as here we go. We're gonna take to the map. I'm gonna go ahead. Are y'all gonna be doing anything on this battle map? The guys that were battling, are y'all gonna be kind of regrouping or resting or doing anything?
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
Huh?
Horses is leaving.
Okay. All right. I didn't know if y'all were hanging tight, doing any type of resting. So if not, I'm gonna take everybody back to the Barovia map.
What's up with this?
All right. So Baron, again, y'all fly due northwest from Barovia. And as y'all kind of go over these trees, you will see a lot of the same things that I described to them already as they passed. You'll see that same little encampment of gypsies, Vistani. But again, y'all fly, y'all kind of give them a wide berth. You head up that direction, and if you'll kind of pan your map up here toward the Lake Zarovich.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. As y'all kind of fly in, you're gonna notice that this road that previously, when Ismark had kind of drawn the map and labeled everything, kind of giving you the major roads. That's the old Savage. I can't even say it. Savage Road, Savage Road. You're gonna notice that as it's kind of meandered through, the woods start to kind of get a little thicker as you get closer to the lake. As you get closer, and as you kind of pass the lake on your right to the north, you'll be able to see what appears to be the makings of a little village, kind of at the edge of this lake. And you'll see little wisps of smoke and things coming from different cottages inside this. There appears to be some type of like wooden fence that kind of encircles the village, and you'll be able to see that there's a front gate that, as you get closer, is manned with people. Let me know. We'll say, for the sake of stealth and just treading carefully, that there were several times where y'all kind of slowed down and kind of surveyed the area. How would Baron be leading her into this town?
This is Valakai, right?
Following you.
This is Valakai?
Yeah, y'all are encroaching upon Valakai.
Okay. What time of day is it? Do we know roughly? How long did it take?
Yeah, y'all left in the afternoon, and y'all made much better time, obviously, than them. After she had her father buried, so it's roughly around, for y'all, roughly around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
So it's still kind of daylight-ish.
Yeah, it's still considered daylight.
We can't communicate to each other technically.
Right, and that's what I was going to say is we would kind of go back and assume that y'all did a little bit of planning while you were waiting for her father to be buried. So were you going to follow her lead where she thought she was going, or as her guide, is she going to follow your lead?
I would have followed her here, but I think now I would take over.
Okay. All right. And again, just because this, I would assume y'all would have done this. Are y'all going to have kind of come in with some type of signal that you are able to make as the bat? That are y'all going to stay in your animal forms,
No,
or are you
well, I'm
going
going to overtake her in the air and land
Okay.
in an alleyway south of town.
Okay. All right. So what y'all will do is, as you kind of pass over the town again, you'll see that there's appears to be roughly about a 15 foot high wall that kind of encloses the town, with the exception on the very back or the north that kind of opens onto the lake. I mean, it's nothing. It's nothing particularly fancy. It's just vertical logs kind of held together with mortar and rope, but it does enclose the town. You will see that as you kind of fly in from overhead, three tall gates. There appears to be three main entrances that Baron observes. There's one to the west that kind of heads further to the west. There's one to the east where you anticipate your comrades to be arriving from, and then one to the north, a gate that leads to the lake. And at the gate that you most kind of closely fly to, which would be the east gate, you do see that there appears to be some guards carrying pikes that kind of are standing guard at this gate. You will fly kind of high enough over them as not to draw attention, and you will kind of land in between some of these village houses in Valakai. And in fact, what I will do is I'm going to take Baron to Valakai. All right, Baron, you should have a new map pulled up on your screen.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, so this is the east gate over here.
Yeah.
And so you would have flown over, and you just kind of tell me as the bird flies where you think the most advantageous spot for y'all to land.
We flew over the east gate. Ideally, let's see, from the east gate, I'll pick a spot. We'll just grab something somewhere like right here.
Okay.
Off the road, but in between some buildings.
Okay. Yep. You'll see. Again, as you can kind of tell from that, there's this village appears to be a little bit larger and much better put together than the village of Barovia. This seems to be kind of matches what Ismark described to you all as this being out of the shadow of Castle Ravenloft. It appears to be a bit more lively. You see people on the streets, a lot more people on the streets than you normally would. I mean, again, this is not like Rome or anything, but it does seem to be a bit more lively. You pick a spot for you and Irina to kind of land in between some of these townhouses, and as you kind of land, are you going to stay in form, or are you going to turn back into Baron?
I'm gonna pop back into Baron and wait for her. She had an hour, I believe, what Carrick said. So Carrick, I don't think could drop it knowingly at this point, so I'd have to wait an hour, whatever.
Okay.
Right.
So that you will kind of find a spot that appears to at least as best you can tell very untraveled, kind of in one of the dark alleys in between some of these houses, and you'll kind of hide yourself in between some of the structures there, some of the trash and stuff, and you will wait until Irina successfully comes out of her raven form, and when she does, obviously she's going to have this look on you that's like half disbelief and half like just unbridled excitement that she just can't believe that she just basically flew, and she's going to look at you and say, is this the kind of stuff y'all do all the time?
I'm gonna say, okay. Here's the deal. We're all pretty reasonable people, but we've kind of experienced some unreasonable things in the past. So, yeah, technically, in the past 6 months to a year, yeah, this is pretty much what we do.
She says, I could get used to being able to do this type of thing.
Yeah. Let me start off by saying my condolences on your father.
you kind of see her pause for a moment, and that excitement kind of doesn't go away, but you kind of see that for a moment the flying and that trip had kind of taken her mind off on it. But she looks at you and she kind of smiles and says, "Thank you. That does mean a lot, and thank you for helping me bury him the way that he should be."
Okay. Second of all, since again we've done this, we've been doing this for too long. Right now, you are no longer Irina. Okay.
Okay.
My name is gonna be Llewellyn, and your name is gonna be Carla Jean. Moss. Our last name is Moss, and we are from what was it? Keswick, the town to the west of here.
So I'm sorry. I greatly apologize. Hold on one second.
Yeah, I lost a big map. Let me see. Hang on. The
Um,
name of the town to the west is
It's Crex.
Kresk. Yeah, we're from Kresk. So you're obviously familiar with that. And we live in a cabin on Luna Lake, and we're both blacksmiths.
Okay. All right.
I mean, repeat that back to me so we got that straight.
All right. She says, all right. She kind of looks at you, and you can kind of tell that while she is confident normally in the past in your interactions, false identities. She's had, all right, you're Llewellyn. I'm Gina Davis. Whatever.
Carla Jean.
And we are from Krex, and we're a family of blacksmiths there, and we live on the lake.
Yeah, we live on Luna Lake, and we're here on vacation.
she kind of looks at you and says, wow, vacation.
Yes.
Like she has trouble understanding exactly what
it's
vacation.
a holiday.
A holiday.
Yeah.
She says, okay, well, you lead the way, and I will say very little. She says, the only thing that I would ask, do you have the ability or any additional attire or any way to possibly make it so that I don't look just like I am? Because I can't say I'm super well known, but coming from.
I have a winter coat.
Huh?
I have a winter coat. You can wear a winter coat.
Okay. She just indicates that since her father was the burgomaster in the village, that that there's been interactions with other burgomasters or quote unquote mayors, and so there's a chance that she might be recognized.
Yeah. Put this coat on. Put the hood on, and just walk and lock step behind me. How about that?
Okay. She grabs the coat from you, and then she pulls her short sword away, and she kind of steps over the side, and she cuts a large swath of hair off of her head to give her short hair. And then she pulls the winter coat and the hood over her, and then she reaches down and grabs some kind of dirt and mud out of the ground and kind of smears it on her face to further do it. She seems to be kind of catching on that what y'all are going to be doing, and she seems very adamant that she does not want to be recognized for fear of word getting back. So then she kind of nods to you and says, I follow your lead the way.
We're going to be waiting on my friends to arrive, your friends now. By the way, we kind of got out of there without having any currency that is useful on this godforsaken place that you live in. Do you happen to have any currency that's good here?
She says, yes, I do. I have approximately 50 Zaroviches that I can do. I know this town a little bit. Again, I mentioned before we flew here that there was, one particular person that I've had interactions with that would know me and recognize me. And I can't say that I trust him with my life, but I do trust him enough to maybe hide us if need be. But if we're looking for something a little more normal, like on holiday,
I want the shittiest place you can find.
Huh?
I want to find the shittiest place you know of in this town.
Well, there's really only one kind of gathering place or inn, so to speak, here in Valakai, and the rooms, from my understanding, I've never stayed here, but are pretty cheap. And so, let's see here. Where's the name of that? I had it pulled up. There's so many places here. Here we go. It is the Blue Water Inn.
And there we go. Do you know who works there? Have you ever been there?
She says, I have not stayed there, but I do know who the owner is.
Who's the owner?
The owner's name is Erwin Martikov.
Erwin.
He is, I consider, again, I don't know him personally, but from everything I've heard, he is a friend of anyone that opposes Strahd. Again, they do not openly march on the castle, but he has been known to be a sanctuary for those seeking refuge.
Okay. Well, Carla Jean, that's going to be your name, is going to go. I'm going to get a room. You're going to go to the room, and I'll talk to Erwin.
Okay. All right. So she will kind of point you the way and says.
Also, I need some money. Sorry.
Yeah. She will hand you all the coins that she has, which is 50 Zaroviches. And she has got y'all landed, I think, if you're looking at the map, right around here.
Yeah.
She's going to say what we need to do is we need to hit the main road in town and we need to head due west. It's in the center of town.
Yeah. Just stay, like I said, lockstep behind me. Hood up, dirt on, and you can take a bath when we get there.
All right. So y'all kind of head out onto what we'll call Main Street, and you will head kind of down the slow curve of the road, heading due west to the center of town. As y'all walk for maybe about 10, 12 minutes, she'll point up ahead at a large two-story wooden building that's got some smoke coming out of it. You'll see quite a few birds kind of perched on it, ravens. With that, she's going to kind of whisper to you. She's going to say, "Be very careful. You never can tell who's watching."
Yep. I'm going to say.
Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm checking out, y'all.
Okay.
All right, no, Chris. And as you kind of get closer to this building that she's pointed at, you're going to see a wooden sign hanging on above the main entrance that depicts kind of like a blue waterfall. And she's going to say that's it. That's the end.
All right. Well, keep, again, hood up, head down. Let's go inside.
All right.
And when we get in, you do not talk or approach anyone.
All right. Let's see here. Let me pull that up. All right. Give me just a second to get that description up in the from the folder.
I'm going to bow out too. I'm going to let y'all, Brock, catch me up on whatever you're about to do.
All right.
All right. Good night, guys.
See you, Mark. All right, here we go.
I don't know what I'm about to do. I made all this up last session. I just have notes from last session. I had plenty of time, so.
All right. I am looking for. I got to zoom. That's why I can't see anything. I'm so far out.
I need to make a mount for this camera. It's not even close.
All right, here we go. Drag your tokens out there so when I take you to the map, you'll be able to see.
That's fine.
So, all right, here we go. Where's Baron's token?
I have no idea where I left it last.
I got it.
It was on the battle map last time, but I just wasn't using it.
Right. And where's Irina's token?
Carla Jean?
Carla Jean.
That's No Country for Old Men.
Oh, I remember the name. I mean, the movie. I just don't.
That was their.
I'm used to saying Irene. It's gonna be hard for me to remember Carla Jean.
No, I know.
All right, so I'm gonna take you to this map now. So you should be able to get it to here. All right, did that pop up on yours?
Yeah. Let me get back. Let me move some stuff. Yes, I'm on it.
All right, so y'all will kind of walk up again to the front of this from the road, and similar to what was I kind of described to you. You see a fairly decent number of people coming and going in and out of this place, out of the front door. It appears to be quite lively on the inside, as if there's a fair number of patrons. Hold on. I meant to do this. Hold on. I always find myself on the wrong layers. There we go. All right, and where's my description? All right, so as you kind of walk up the front, you're going to see, you'll see a well off to your left that appears to have water. And as you kind of walk by, you see actually one of the people kind of come in and out, drawing water from this well. You'll notice the front door with the sign, and then you'll actually see some exterior windows and doors and things like that that you see people coming and going. Several of them look like they're carrying either food or trash, but you kind of find yourself at the front door, and I will let you decide what you want to do.
Okay. And what was the name of this place?
The Blue Water Inn.
Blue Water Inn. Sorry, I didn't write that down.
That's all right, and I'll throw out all the pages for these afterward in the journal.
Yeah, I can write it down. I can remember that. Yeah, we'll go in. Again, she's in lockstep behind me, and when we get in, she won't talk to anyone.
All right. Well, I will go ahead and drag your token in. And so you step through the doors as people kind of come and go. You wait for kind of some people to pass by and until it looks like there's not people standing right at the door, and you step into the entrance of the inn, and you'll see what appears to be kind of the tap room or the main area of the bar. You're going to see kind of damp cloaks that kind of hang over where that people have hung, lots of tables and chairs with kind of narrow paths in between them. Lots of, as you can probably tell, there's a good number of people in the bar this afternoon. You see, a couple of people kind of pushing on each other and stuff like that. Not any like full blown fights or anything like that, but you see there's a balcony that kind of overhangs to the east, kind of over the bar. And then you see lots of wooden plaques and things and wolf heads mounted on the walls, different kind of lanterns and things and other decorations. And you see that there appears to be nobody at the bar currently as far as patrons. Everybody else kind of seems to be at tables. So you just kind of let me know what you want to do.
Okay. Just real quick, but you don't have to move our tokens. I'm going to look at her and whisper to her.
Okay.
Step back outside for 1 second.
Okay. All right. She'll look at you and nod, and she will step out.
And I'll whisper to her when we're outside and say, are you capable or can you do any sort of magic at all?
Let's see here. She will look at you and she will kind of shake your head. She says, I consider myself decently proficient with a sharp blade, but other than that, no.
Okay, perfect. Let's go back inside. Sorry.
She does tell you, she says, about the only thing that I inherited from my father that my brother did not was I do potentially have a way with people.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Not today, but let's go back inside.
All right. That was her way of letting you know she is charismatic.
Yeah. I got it. I just don't want her being recognized.
Gotcha. All right. So she will step back in with you. And,
Yeah. We walked in, walked back in. Sorry.
That's right.
I didn't want anybody trying to do.
It's all right. Y'all make it look like it's a husband and wife that are kind of arguing about whether y'all want to get something to eat here or not.
If we can find a room, that would be ideal. I'll go to the bar. I'll make her. If there's nobody at a table in front of us, I'll let her sit and then go find whoever I need to talk to get a room.
All right. She'll have a seat at the table. And you'll see, like I said, there's no one sitting at the bar currently, but you do see what appears to be a woman kind of working behind the bar.
Yeah, I'll just go over there and ask her what it would cost to get a room here tonight, or if is any available.
You'll walk up to this woman and she'll nod and say, "Welcome to the Blue Inn. What do you have?" And you'll inquire about the room.
Yeah, I'll say 2 L's and a room.
Okay. Let me pull up that sheet. All right.
I hope 50 covers that. If not, we might have to knock some L's off of it.
No, you I just gotta find that page again. Where's that handout? Okay. She says, yeah, that'll be 1 Tsarevich for the ales, and 4 Tsareviches for one night, 4 per person.
4 per person. Okay. What if I just wanted to get 2 more rooms empty?
She kind of looks at you inquiringly and say, "Empty."
Empty, and also adjacent to each other.
She says, "Give me a moment, and let me see if we have enough vacancies." As you can kind of tell, we've got quite a few people here currently. She kind of turns from you and goes kind of underneath the bar, pulls out some paperwork or some parchment, and she says, "Let's see here." She says, "I don't have 2 rooms." 2 of our normal rooms that are adjacent to each other. I do have one of the larger rooms that has 4 beds in it. I could probably let you get away with that for 10 Tsareviches, regardless of how many people are staying there.
I'll take 1 big one, 1 regular, as long as they're adjacent. Are they adjacent? Did you say
she
that?
says the large room and the smaller one are those 2 are catty cornered. She doesn't have 2 smaller ones that are adjacent.
Okay. I'll take those. We might have some friends coming to spend some money at your establishment. So
okay. Then she says, what I'll do is, again, regardless of how many people stay in the big one, it would be 10 Tsareviches for that, and then just a standard 4 Tsarevich for the smaller one. So that'd be a total of 4 Tsareviches.
Yep. We're good. We'll do that.
All right. And then the two ales, so a total of 16. So you'll hand her over 16 Tsareviches. Right. Just subtract that from the 50.
I got it.
And she will hand you 2 keys, and she says you'll head up the stairs on the north side of the Actually, hold on. I'm looking at this. She goes, "No, what you'll do is the stairs for that, I had to go up a floor. The stairs for those rooms on that part of the building are actually on the outside. So just when you exit the tavern, hang a left and head to the north. You'll see some stairs up. Follow those stairs all the way to the top, and that's kind of one of our additions. If you go through those doors, you'll be on the 2nd floor. Head straight down the hall, and there will be a door directly across from the stairs. That's yours, and the one that's catty corner right next to it is yours as well."
Okay, we'll
and she gives you those 2 keys.
Yeah, we'll have our L's real fast and probably call it a night, since we're on a holiday. That's my wife, and
She says, "Well, we get plenty of braggarts and vagabonds and travelers and so-called magicians. We don't get too many people on holiday, but of all the places in the Valley of Barovia, this this is probably the nicest. It's not saying much, so I hope you enjoy your stay.
Yeah, we don't get out much.
And she asked, well, where are you from?
We're from Kresk.
Ah.
Actually, from Kresk, we live on the Luna Lake, south of here.
She says, well, again, I hope you enjoy your stay. And she says, let me know if there's anything else that you require if you find something insufficient with your rooms.
And what was your name?
My name is Raven.
Raven. All right. Raven, I appreciate your help. We're going to probably just have these elves and head up to the room.
Okay. All right. So I lost. Oh, there it is. There you go. I was like, "Where's?" There we go. I was a screen up. Are y'all gonna head straight out or sit down at the table?
Well, I mean, just long enough to have these elves and make it look legit, and then peace out.
All right. All right. So she'll take your cue from you, and she'll head back out the front door, and you'll kind of follow her out, and then you'll find yourself back outside. And you'll see stairs to the north, to your left, that she was referring to, kind of wooden stairs, that kind of exposed wooden stairs that lead up the side of the building.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and so she will follow you up the stairs, and as you kind of crest the stairs, let me zoom out some so I can move your token there.
Yeah, you can move it wherever you need to.
There we go. All right. You should see, you should be now, you'll scroll up. You should see your new token.
I see a token.
Yeah. Yeah. You're on the upper floor now.
Okay. Yeah.
And so there you go.
Well, yeah, I don't see her, but.
Yeah. She's going to follow you in.
Okay. Yeah. I see.
All right, and you'll see what the lady in the bottom of the downstairs. In fact, you're kind of at a spot where you notice that you can kind of look over into the tavern. You see all the people milling about. You're able to see straight across from you a similar little balcony, such as the one that you stand on, that has stairs that were inside the tavern that lead up to what appears to be possible rooms directly across from you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
if you head due south, you will see the door to the room that you bought for the evening, and then a door just adjacent to it that you bought as well.
Okay.
And so I guess tell her which one you want her to kind of go into.
Whichever one's the largest, we're gonna go into that one.
Okay, that'll be this one straight ahead.
Okay. I don't know. Yeah.
There you go. And so she will kind of take a spot and lay down. Just take a load off on one of the far beds.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay down right next to her in the other bed. I know there's 4 in there, but I'm laying right next to her.
Gotcha. All right. So is that all? Is that what all that you're going to do currently?
Well, I mean, it's 2:00 in the afternoon, and I'll just explain to her that apparently you've already been bit twice, and people know who you are. It does us no favors to be milling around town until our friends get here.
Okay. All right. So she says, I have no objection to that. She again thanks you for helping her get here. She says, I hope that your friends have safe travels, and I get to see the one that kind of turned me in that and helped me get out of that village. She says, if you don't mind, it's been kind of a strange day. I'm gonna rest my eyes.
Yes. Also, I mean.
All right. So y'all will kind of settle down for what we'll call a siesta for the rest of the afternoon, kind of keeping a low profile in the room. And this was all occurring while the other group was engaged with Strahd out on the wilderness. We will cut back to them. Well, I say them. We only have 2 of them left. Everybody else is gone. Did y'all discuss? I think y'all were muted a couple times. Did y'all text or discuss anything y'all were going to do, or y'all just going to pick up and continue north toward Valakai?
I think the plan was to pick up and head north, but and nobody really discussed it. I don't know if anybody had some plans they were looking to do.
Yeah, I think as long as that fog is gone, Carrick wants to get back on the road.
Yeah, for sure. I think I agree as well. Oh, no, that's what I want to do too. So,
All right.
hey, where were we on this map? I got kind of turned around.
That's all right. That's all right.
Oh yeah, this is a different map. No, it's not. No, it's not. I need to scroll over. I'm sorry. Yeah,
that's all right. Yeah, this map is huge. And it always defaults to like that zoom. So y'all had just crossed
yeah, we're here.
bridge, and y'all had kind of that's exactly where y'all were at. Y'all were in some y'all were in kind of some areas right around here when the fog kind of pushed y'all to this plains area right there.
Right. Well, yeah, I mean, we don't have enough people to continue that trek anyway.
Okay.
I have to pick it up there.
All right.
And it's midnight, so that's probably a good place to stop.
Okay.
But he got away again.
Well, I think that's the first time he's actually gotten away. It's only the second time we fought him.
Oh yeah. He didn't get away last. He got away. He just did it a different way.
Yeah, the first time he just kind of, when y'all first met him, when y'all first got here, he just kind of walked away. Then y'all fought him that second time and scorched him. And then that time he just poofed.
I meant to ask him about the goddamn bells that were ringing.
Hey, he was having a conversation until the horse.
Well, he wasn't gonna let us leave because I was like, I asked him if we could just continue about our way.
I figured I had in my notes I some questions I anticipated, none were asked, so I was slightly.
You never can anticipate.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to get some sleep.
Yeah, I'm tired too.
All right. Well, y'all got Arena and Baron successfully to Valakai with
Sort of.
plenty to do there, and the rest of the group is hopefully will be there in short order.
Yep. All right, man.
Yep. We'll have to look at the dates for next go round.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said your work schedule is that's when it picks up. You said Brandon the other day or something like that.
And I could play again tomorrow night.
Yeah, I think Trevor.
I'm Friday and Saturday, but then I could play Sunday and Wednesday, and that's it next week.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's shoot a text out sometime this week.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay,
All right.
Yeah, fellas.